What's up, everybody? Ben Rezzi here for Odd Shopper. I'm back talking NFL Survivor Week 6. Who among you is still alive? The week happened. Carnage is here. A lot of teams got eliminated, from the Rams to the Cardinals. You hear that? Boos right there. If you survived, you're in a real good position now. It's starting to thin out. Way more than half of each pool is eliminated. So we got to get some teams. Now, we'll talk about some strategies. We'll talk about some options, and we'll make some picks. Right now, I want to welcome you to the channel, all things betting related here at Tails and Odd Shopper. So if you like sports betting, take a look around this channel. It will make you a better sports bettor. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Helps me out, helps you out, and we're in business. On my main team, once again, I'm going to hit the clip here. Cardinals. I was eliminated last week in disgraceful fashion, like a lot of people, because of the Arizona Cardinals. But I still have a couple lotto teams alive, and we got to get to it. The Saints was really the move last week, and that was something we talked about. If you wanted to be aggressive, if you went to them, you survived the carnage, and you really thinned out the pool. So let's get to it. Here we go. First pick, obvious pick. I say this every week. And just like the Lions last week, if you want to move on, take the Packers. They are the overwhelming, obvious favorite on this slate. Depending on how big your pool is, this is becoming more and more relevant after last week. If there's only a handful of people left in your pool, you can really afford to be more and more conservative. Other people are going to do it, so you may not even be doing anything. It could just be a straight blocker. But the Packers are far and away the most likely team to win. They're minus 1,000 plus on the money line. Doesn't matter who plays quarterback for Cincinnati. They have a problem. You know who's not playing quarterback for them? Joe Burrow. That's the biggest problem. Packers, it's been some lackluster performances, but at home here, they will be ready to go. Josh Jacobs and co. Cincinnati's not going to be able to stop them. Green Bay is going to win the game. I think we all realize that. The only thing, of course, is this is the obvious pick. And after last week, all the carnage, I think a lot of people are going to be looking for that just breather. And that makes Green Bay even more popular potentially. Packers obvious, but Packers popular. Let's shift gears completely and go to a dangerous pick. A pick that, again, if you're really looking to, play for the long game, you want to get a little wild, something along those lines that you could do. How about the New England Patriots on the road? I don't even really like this spot, I will be honest, but they're another team. Where do you really want to get rid of them? So that this is a team coming off a really big win against Buffalo. Obviously, you didn't. If you use them there, A, you're a psychic, and B, you wouldn't have them left anyway. So it's kind of null. But most likely you have them available. And I do want to be clear, there are some other spots to use them. They are at Tennessee next week. They do play the Jets, but those are divisional games. That's in the Thanksgiving territory. Dolphins last game of the season at home. No one is really going to go to the Patriots here. And now you can really ask yourself, okay, am I a believer in Drake May and this offense? Am I a believer to a lesser extent in what we saw last week for the Saints? Rattler, Shaheed in the dome. We talked about, I talked about on this very video that the Saints I thought were a viable survivor option last week. This week, I do think if you want to be very different, you could go right to New England. I don't think anybody's going to do this. Even amongst the teams that are not popular, I expect New England to be far and away one of the least popular favorites on the slate because they don't really fit a lot. They're not an overwhelming favorite like the Rams, teams like that, like the Steelers. But at the same time, they're on the road. I like this team. I am a believer in New England. I don't know if they're going to be able to challenge for Buffalo. They're going to have to sweep them and then still need some help. But if you're saying I'm going to continue the trend of zigging where everyone else is zagging and being very different and hoping for miracle losses for Green Bay, for Pittsburgh, for teams like that, keep an eye on New England. Dig into this. But I like them. I think that the Saints, they benefited so immensely from the Giants' turnovers last week. Against the grain pick for Survivor this week is the New England Patriots. All right, we got to get to our official pick right now. But I also want to mention, if you want more Survivor breakdown or you just want some bets, man, I'm sure a lot of you are already on Tails. I've been getting messages truly of so many people just saying, I love Tails. This is an awesome platform. And that is so exciting, to be completely honest. Maybe my favorite thing that we've ever built. It's really simple if you haven't been on. It's just a place to get content and bets for free. There are premium access, of course, but this is a free picks feed. And you can see you follow who you want. It curates a feed just for you. If you want to go just straight explore, it'll show you all different people. And if you like any of them, you can quickly follow them. You get alerted to the picks when they drop in real time. Look at all this information. You can sort by sport. We have leaderboards wired up so you can kind of see where people are at. And the coolest thing about this, look at this. So if I say Mike 10693, awesome guy, very sharp. Okay, beautiful pick here, beautiful pick here. I'm going to actually tail this. I like this. You don't have to go to the book. Just press tail. Look at this. Gives you the best odds, all the odds available, and you one click and you are in. It is that simple. Really, really cool stuff. And everything you're seeing on the screen, completely free. Completely free. Link is below. Take 2 minutes, make a free account, and start following people. Follow me, Jazz Raz, right over there. And I will be dropping picks all day, every day. That is how we roll over on Tails. So really cool stuff there. I'll be dropping Survivor thoughts as well. And you'll hear more about why I think the Las Vegas Raiders are the team for Survivor this week. Another risky pick, but you have to be risky. You have to live dangerously. You have to get rid of bad teams. And the Raiders are certainly that. They're a 1-4 team that seemingly cannot stop turning the ball over. And that is, they beat the Patriots actually to open the year. They've lost 4 straight. They just lost 40-6 at Indianapolis. You come home against Tennessee. Well, Tennessee, I would say, is winless, but they're not because they beat the Cardinals last week. But as I talked about, and as I'm sure all of you saw, nothing to take away from Tennessee, but that was one of the craziest, flukiest, oddest things I've ever seen. It says more about Arizona than Tennessee to me. Tennessee's a bad football team. Las Vegas, they've got some talent. I know Bowers is hurt, blah, blah, blah. They've got plenty to get the job done here. They need Geno not to turn the ball over like he's been doing. You can't be throwing 2 or 3 picks every game and expect to get away with it. You're back at home. You have a Tennessee offense coming in that has struggled across the board. You still have Genty. Myers is underwhelmed, but he's still there. Minus 230 range. That's a decent implied win percentage. And you get rid of Las Vegas. Mind you, a Las Vegas team that shares the division with Kansas City twice. Absolutely not. The Chargers twice. Absolutely not. Denver twice. Absolutely not. You quickly start running out of spots where you want to get rid of this team. This is the best spot they're going to have. They're a favorite. They're at home. They are my Survivor pick this week. If you have any questions on anything, again, I am happy to help at JazzRazBets on Twitter, and I'm over on Tails, dropping content all the time from PGA to college football, soon to be college basketball. I dropped hockey picks last night. NFL, you better believe it. Parlays, regular bets, DFS advice. It's all there. Link is below. Come and hang out. Like I said, make a free account for yourself. Let's see, for all of you out there that are alive, if you can survive and advance one more week. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hit the like button on your way out. Good luck. Go Raiders. See you next week.